Hello, and welcome to another edition of Coffee Talk with immigration attorney Brian D. Lerner. Happy New Year, everybody. I would like to talk in this particular video about O visas, and there's a reason for that. Um, as many people with college degrees know, it's H-1B season, and all the law firms across the United States are preparing uh, all the H-1Bs they can ready for filing and submission on April 1st. Now, you know the economy is doing better, and there's a definite correlation with how quickly the H-1Bs get used up with how well the economy is doing. And so last year, um, there's about 65,000 H-1Bs, of which you can chop 5,000 right off the top for Chilean H-1Bs and Singaporean H-1Bs and so forth. And then there's another 20,000 for advanced degree H-1Bs. And more or less last week, within a week, all of the regular H-1Bs were gone, and within about less than 2 to 3 weeks, all of the advanced degrees H-1Bs were gone. So it becomes more of a lottery because of the amount of H-1Bs that were actually available, which were again, give or take about 60,000. There was about 250,000 submissions. So basically, just to get accepted, there was about a 75% chance that it was going to get rejected because they already met the cap. And this year, it is very likely that there'll be considerably more than 250,000 H-1B submitted, which makes the chances of actually getting picked even smaller. So what does this have to do with O visas? Well, with O visas, there is no cap. There's no maximum amount. O visas are referred to as extraordinary alien petitions, which, a lot of people look at that and go, oh, I'm not extraordinary. There's no way I can get that. But it depends on if it's a business, if it's arts, if it's science. It depends what kind of O you're going to get. And basically, if you have some years of experience behind your belt and you are still looking for an H-1B, a very good alternative is an O. So, if you're one of the ones that doesn't really want to throw the dice and see, number one, if you get picked for the H-1B, let alone if you get it approved, then the O-1 is the way to go. Now, on the side here, O-1 wouldn't be my first choice many times, but if it's a choice between not having anything versus having a decent chance at getting a nice work permit, then this would definitely be the way to go. And also with the O, there's not the large amount of filing fees that has to be paid with an H-1B. There's not the prevailing wage issue. With the O, there's also the dual intent, meaning that you could essentially apply for the green card at the same time that you're applying for the non-immigrant work O-1 visa. And then for derivatives, spouse and children under 21, they can get the O2s. And then it's available all year round. Okay. So right now, for example, you could try doing the O-1. You could do it under premium processing. And assuming it's approved, then the H-1B is irrelevant. If it's not approved, then you can try the H-1B. Or even if it is approved, if you still want an H-1B, you could get an approved O-1 and then try for the H-1B. And if they don't pick you, then there's no skin off your back because you're already here on O-1. So of course you do need to have a sponsor. It does need to be related to your field. You need to show that you are, have the criteria to meet the O-1. But assuming you can do that, then it's a matter of preparing and submitting. Now, generally speaking, if you just go to school, whether it's bachelor's, master's, or PhD, you cannot just walk out of school and expect to get an O-1. That's not going to happen. I get a lot of people who are in their the end of their PhD program, and they say, I want to get an O-1. what do I need to do? And I had to tell him, I go, look, just because you're getting a PhD doesn't mean you're going to qualify for the O-1. You have no experience. So again, if you do have years of experience doing whatever it is you do, there's a very decent likelihood that we'd be able to see if an O-1 is available rather than an H-1B. And then also, you don't need to have the degree. That's not a requirement for an O-1. Okay, so if you like the video, click like, subscribe, and more on the coming weeks. Thank you.